calling all the lovers out there tonight. Where would I be without weights and pleasures? Where would I be without weights and pleasures? Where would I be without weights and pleasures?
Are we doing top 5 or what?
Yeah, I think we do top 5. I threw in just a little extra top 3 tag teams just off my head.
Oh, did you? Gabe didn't tell me any of this, but
I know. I just did it off my head, and that
for
was
some reason I can do tag team faster than single, dude. I
think
do tag
so
team.
too.
Yeah. Who'd you put number 1? The Rockers?
No, Legion of Doom.
Oh, that's a good one too. Because I was thinking Rockers, Legion of Doom, and then Demolition. Where do you think?
I like Demolition. I went Legion of Doom 1, Heart Foundation 2, and
I forgot about Heart Foundation.
and Rockers 3.
Oh, shame on me, dude.
I figured those are the best 3 tag teams, right?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And I didn't put Shawn Michaels in my top 5.
What about the Hardys boys, dude?
Yeah, they were good too.
But I guess their name was just like they came. I mean, their matches were very entertaining.
Hella good matches. Jeff Hardy still does good matches.
Oh yeah, that's true.
You know, but
I was watching wrestling news today, looking at wrestling news today, that Billy Corgan says that NWA is not for sale, dude.
That's
struggle
funny
too.
Yeah, okay. So before we get into the top 5, I didn't put Shawn Michaels in my top 5 just because I kept him in with the Rockers. Right. Or I didn't put Bret Hart in my top 5 also because of the Hart Foundation.
Yeah, I'm very interested to see your top 5, dude.
It's not. I don't think it's that. I think it's a good list.
Who's your 5? Who's your number 5? Don't tell me your 5. Who's your number 5?
My number 5 is Stone Cold.
Okay, I got Stone Cold, but he's not number 5.
Okay, I got Austin. I love Austin. Undertaker was 5 for you?
That's immigrant. Undertaker.
You had Undertaker at 5?
What'd you say?
Is that what you said? You had Undertaker at 5?
I had Undertaker at 5.
Okay, so who's your 4?
My number 4 is The Rock.
The Rock. My number 4 is Macho Man.
Ooh. Macho Man is a great number 4, dude, but I think he's a little higher, dude.
Think so?
Yeah.
Okay, so I got The Rock at 3.
Okay. Number 3, dude, I'm going with. See, I didn't know we were going to separate tag team from wrestler. So I was going to say Shawn Michaels, but since I gave him the Rockers already, I don't know if being a top 3 tag team is good enough, right?
Oh, yeah.
Dude, I really got to give it to Bret Hart, dude.
Wow.
Yeah, I know, dude. Wow. I know. I like Bret Hart, dude.
Yeah, damn. That's a good one. I
actually like Bret and Owen Hart.
Yeah, Owen was great too. But I mean, top 5 though. You're talking about.
I can't put Owen in top 5.
Yeah. Okay, so you have
Bret. Yeah, because Bret is like the Evander Holyfield of wrestling.
Yeah.
Like went up in every weight class. He went through tag team. He worked hard. You know.
Yeah, and he went the whole way. Intercontinental. You know what I'm saying? And then to tag team championship, Intercontinental, heavy. Champion. So he did the whole thing. Good singles guy, and it was good. He was a good heel. You know what I mean? And a good baby face. And then remember when him and Owen were going back and forth, and then it was all about Canada against the United States. So he was good, man. But I just don't have him in there. I liked him a lot. He was one of my favorites, but I couldn't put him in there. So my number 3, like I said, my number 3 was Rock. Yours was Bret Hart. My number 2 is Undertaker, man.
Oh, you want Undertaker number 2?
Yeah, I just feel that even though he's wrestled for 33 years, I think they said. He was good, man. For a big man, it's hard to see him now. Him trying to wrestle now he's retired to see.
So my number 2 is Macho Man.
Okay.
So both of our number 1s is Hogan?
Yeah, Hogan's got to be number one, dude.
I was like,
yeah. I mean, I don't think anybody can say Hogan's can't be someone's number one.
yeah, no real surprises, dude.
That's what I'm saying. We have basically have the same guys.
Yeah,
We have everybody in the same top
Macho
five.
would be higher for you, bro. Mega Powers.
Yeah, I know. I see. I wanted to put them in tag team, but I was like,
maybe
that was
you'll put
short lived.
Warrior on there, dude, because Warrior had some.
Nah, but longevity, bro. All 5 of those guys were great. The Rock is probably the best on the mic, right? Between him and Austin, you know. I mean, they just changed the game. Obviously, Hogan was wrestling, you know. Undertaker just, I mean, to have a big man fly across the ropes like the way he did, and you know, he was good in a long career. And then Macho Man, dude. I mean, Macho Man is just
I guess my Bret Hart, because I put Bret Hart.
Oh, you know? yeah. I guess you put Bret Hart instead of because I feel you could probably take out Macho Man and put Ric Flair in. Yeah, I can hear you. Did I lose you? You lost yourself?
I hear you. Hold on.
Okay.
Hello.
Yeah.
Okay, you got to edit that out. Okay.
There you go.
You can edit that out. That was only like 3 seconds.
I think that you can easily take Macho Man out and put Ric Flair in also.
Yeah, I mean, there's a few honorable mentions. Ric Flair should be. Yeah, wrestling is hard to get a top 5, bro.
It really is.
But how Hogan is number 1 across the board. You know what I'm saying?
It's like Michael Jordan across the board, right?
Yeah. No matter what he does, no matter what he says, it's like, oh, dude, Hogan's number 1.
Yeah, you know, and then it's, you know, the crapshoot after that.
Yeah, I mean, because you could put any of those guys there at like one time or another. You could put them in there. You know, you got, man, Flair, Michaels, all those guys, dude, like huge. The Rock was huge. The Rock is the biggest, the biggest person in movies, dude.
Yeah.
And like, we still choose Hogan.
It's just, you know, Hogan had a movie career, man. Nothing crazy. You know, Mr. Nanny.
Right. And what was the other one? Suburban Commando.
Yeah, yes. And No Holds Barred, dude. Remember that one?
I like No Holds Barred, though.
So do I.
I like No Holds Barred.
You know, but you know, you can say The Rock's following Hogan's footsteps, man.
Yeah, that's true. The Rock cleans up at the box office, dude.
Yeah.
He's by far the richest wrestler, right? We should have did the top 5. Who do you think the wealthiest wrestlers are? We might as well do it real quick.
Okay, I probably would say The Rock.
Yeah, right. Hands down is like The Rock.
That's got to be the easiest. I think John Cena's up there.
Should I go here and Google?
Yeah,
wrestlers
Google,
by net worth.
Yeah. I want to say I think John Cena would be up there. Hogan's got to be up there. Austin's probably. I want to say Austin. I mean, he has a lot of shows too. You know.
They all do.
Top 3's got to be The Rock, Hogan.
They have the top 50.
Oh, geez.
Number 1's not The Rock.
No. Who is it?
Vince McMahon.
Oh, geez. Well, yeah, of course.
Because he wrestled.
That's right, he did.
Vince McMahon is 1.6 billion. All right.
Yeah.
I guess the McMahons. There's a few McMahons on here. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So then you think McMahon's, right?
Okay.
And then so number 2. Okay. Then comes Steph. So who comes after Steph?
Shane.
If it's half and half, Triple H.
Triple H. Wow.
So Stephanie's worth 150 and Triple H is worth 150 because together they're worth 300 million.
Wow, yeah, Triple H married.
John Cena's like broke compared to The Rock. Dude, John Cena's only worth 60 million. You know?
Oh, geez.
Right, and then it gets like Stone Cold.
Okay.
Stone Cold is worth more than Hogan.
Really?
Billion, yeah, and then Hogan's 25. Wow, Kurt Angle is 25 billion. Nice, man. I thought Kurt Angle was a drug addict.
Yeah, it's just steroids.
Number 9 is Stacy Keibler.
Oh, geez. She was dating George Clooney for a little bit.
How is that possible? You know who's number 10? Big Show.
Wow.
Yeah, how so Big Show like put his money away.
Yeah, he was
Then
smart.
Jericho's 11, Foley 12 at 18 million. Now all these guys are worth like 17. But Undertaker just signed a new contract, didn't he?
No, he retired.
I thought he's gonna just
He
like
did. He signed like another. Remember, I texted you, it was like another 6-year deal or something.
right. And I was like, no. But then
But
after that,
it's got to be. Yeah. And then he retired after that, so it's got to be like behind the scenes stuff. I'm assuming. The little special general manager action. But that's a trick, dude. I mean, yeah, because you think Kurt Angle was good, and I didn't even have Triple H in my top
so
5.
distracted. Let's talk real for a second. I've never been so distracted as I have been today on this show. I'm getting phone calls from people that I'm getting. Lily came in and Lola came in. It's crazy, dude. It's crazy how distracted I'm getting. I'm trying to keep up this repertoire, dude, of this show. You know?
I know my phone was just ringing too.
Yeah, my phone was ringing. Who called you?
Jay just called me.
It was one of the homies that just called me too.
Jay just called me.
Oh, dude. What do you think's going on? You want to make a bet?
I don't know. Who called you?
Eric.
Oh, geez. Uh-oh.
Shit.
That's wow. That's crazy.
That's kind of weird, right?
Yeah. He just called you right now too?
Yeah, just right now. Something must have happened, dude.
Jay literally just called me too right now.
Should we, since we're a betting show, should we bet what happened?
Okay.
I don't know, dude. You could be serious.
I don't know.
I'm kind of preparing. I got a bad feeling, dude. When
I kind of thinking it's like, hey, we're gonna go camping. You want to go camping?
Oh, it's camping.
I'm thinking that because Jay went over there. Jay went over there on 4th of July, and Eric was talking about going camping, like in a couple weeks. So it's been a couple weeks now. So I'm thinking it's probably that. I'm gonna think.
I was thinking Mark is gonna get surgery to become a woman. That's what I really thought, dude. Something like
that. Oh man, should we text Jay see what it is?
Unless you want to, dude. Unless you want to talk about more net worth, because I'm looking at this and some of these wrestlers are really throwing me off, bro.
Yeah.
Andre the Giant's dead, but his net worth is 10 million. But we can text Jay and we can see if Market became a woman or we're going camp.
Oh,
and by the way, Nancy isn't with us today. And I can get on a rant, but not about Nancy, by the way. She went to the beach. But
she went to the beach?
Here, she went to the beach with her husband to her mother's house.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Or my gym is getting crowded, bro.
Is it?
Yeah, because everyone's getting kicked out of Planet Fitness.
Oh.
Because they don't want to wear masks, dude. Dude, my homie, they asked him, like, where's his like medical paperwork, dude? Like, it's like Nazi Germany.
Will you text me that? I said, wow.
Gabe has to put on the tag of the show, dude, that like Planet Fitness is becoming like Germany.
Okay. Yeah.
Because, like, yeah, he's like, they asked him for his medical paperwork, dude, and the guy's like, "What?" He's like, "I'm not giving you anything. Like, well, you have to leave."
Wow, dude.
Yeah, like that is a shut closed case. The dude's gonna be. You're gonna be rich, bro.
Yeah, you can't.
He's already rich, dude. Like he already owns like a head shop. We should probably get him on.
That'd be nice. I know my gym opens up back again tomorrow morning, so with the outdoor stuff. So we'll see how that goes.
That's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, I'm excited.
But everyone's gonna be there in the morning because Roseville's so hot.
Yeah,
Outdoor's so hot.
Yeah, I can wear my sunglasses outside working out, dude. Look like Kelly Muscle.
Dude, you're gonna be crushing, dude.
You know what I mean?
A lot of people aren't gonna want to do it, dude.
No, I don't think so, because a lot of people are not happy with the price. All the comments that I've been reading, people are pissed, which rightfully so, because they were.
That's the best part. Don't come.
That's what I'm saying. It was great. I was like, that's fine, because so I'm paying $100 a month for five of us. Okay. So it's gonna cost me $100 a month just for me.
Right.
So I'm really the only one going right now. So it's basically the same.
Is it for a day pass or a night pass, or a whole day, or just one workout and then that's it?
No, so you get a 10-day punch card. So you get 10 workouts for $53.
10 workouts.
Yeah, 10 workouts, which is 5 days a week is what I go to the gym anyways.
Yeah.
Monday
Yeah.
through Friday. So, I just wish I could see pictures because it's not all gyms because I have 2 Cal Fits in my area. So the one that I usually go to, they don't have any outdoor space. But the older Cal Fit has huge space. They have indoor courts, outdoor courts. So they have plenty of space out there in the back. So they're able to put a lot of the equipment outside. So I'm thinking maybe they got some canopies out there or something because it's gonna be hot.
Right.
We're pushing almost 100. That metal's gonna be hot, man.
No, dude, they'll rent a tent and put an AC in it.
That's what I'm thinking.
But why? Why?
But it has to be outdoors, bro.
But that's technically outdoors, dude.
I guess.
That's what's so
That's what
stupid about the whole
restaurants do.
thing.
That's what restaurants are doing. They're renting a tent and putting misters inside and, a fan.
Well, yeah, you can't bring misters around the iron, though.
No.
No,
It has to
dude.
be just a fan.
So what you got to do is you got to sell the things that go around your neck that you dip in the water. For people,
Oh, yeah.
those little chill things, dude. Give them away, dude. Weights.
Right?
Now we need to get somebody in Malaysia to make those for us, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Can't
So
get
did you see the Walmart is having now as a mandate for everyone to wear their mask now, dude? So I want to see what they're going to tell you.
Yeah, they could try.
Yeah, it's going to be great. You got to record that.
I went in there today. They didn't say me anything. No one tells me anything, bro. I went to like 4 stores today, dude. And
Did you?
bro, I'm telling everybody this. Guys, if you want to get laid, take off the mask. And make jokes about COVID. Okay? So like now I open the door for people, right? For ladies. Not dudes so much, dude. But then I'll say, if the woman tries to take the door, I'll be like, girl, don't you dare touch that. You don't want to get the COVID. Let me hold this door open for you. I'm gonna sacrifice my life. Then they get like happy.
Good for you.
Even
man.
I do it for like old women too. Like
Good
the old
for you.
women love it the most. 2 days ago, dude. Like this old lady I told you, like she's like 80 years old. She started hitting on me, dude. I was like, dude, Ed, I should get this old lady, right?
Should.
No, I can't do that. It's not logos, bro.
You're right. You're right.
Are you gonna wear the mask now, dude? You're gonna give in?
I don't wear a mask.
Yeah,
I wear the mask at the gym when I have to walk through.
No, dude. If you're reading your Bible, dude, replace Mark of the Beast with Mask of the Beast, dude. And it works perfect. He will cause all, rich and poor, to wear a mask.
What about the new pedophile alert, dude? I mean, actually, it's not new. We already know what Hollywood's all about. But good old Chrissy Teigen, huh? You see those new ones I tagged you in
so
earlier?
I'm on a new kick about this, dude. You want to hear how far I've come now?
Yeah.
I'm back. I've come all the way around. I actually think Tom Hanks, dude, is doing this so everybody gets their attention on pedophilia. I actually think some of these celebrities, okay, are actually good people, dude. And they're trying to get everybody to think. Look, if they came out and told us, dude, they wouldn't believe them, right?
Right.
But if we had to play a game with them and a decipher game and like this whole I got you game and like they never admitted it, no one would ever pay attention. Now that there's like weird clues and weird games and weird tweets between all these celebrities and the pizza and dude, it's like maybe they're doing it to get our attention. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Who gets our attention?
Like our attention on pedophilia. Like maybe there is really bad people, dude. Right. But then you have people like Chrissy Teigen, Tom Hanks, okay? And like we think that they're bad, okay? And they're willing to go through the humiliation ritual of being bad so that we pay attention to pedophilia.
Oh, okay.
They're sacrificing. Do you understand?
Okay, I see what you're saying. Mel Gibson, what was it, years ago, came out. He had a crazy tweet, basically saying too that Hollywood is made from the blood of children.
Yeah.
And everybody was calling him psycho and crazy and stuff. And now everybody's like, oh my god, look at all this crap that's going on. I mean, this stuff that Chrissy Teigen was tweeting, man, it is ridiculous.
But are these guys that brazen that they would really do that? I just can't believe. I don't think people are that ignorant, Fed. If we were doing something that dirty, would you put it online? Like, I want pizza. I put stuff about pizza all the time online too. By the way, we were talking about pizza today. I was like, I could eat a whole pizza. Like
Yeah.
we were literally talking about pizza today, right? So if there was like an Illuminati person, they could be like, dude, this whole family is disgusting. They were talking about eating whole pizzas by themselves. It's,
Right.
am I right or am I
Yeah, no,
right?
we were. No, you were. But I think it's the context of the way they were talking because there was an email that came out
Oh,
from Hillary.
go look at our conversation. I'm like, oh, I can eat that whole pizza by myself.
I was like, everybody literally said they could eat it by themselves.
Right. It sounds disgusting now when you think about it, dude.
I was like, yeah. I was like, replace my soda with beer and I'm good,
exactly. You know what beer is? Like that's the way the conspiracy theories like really work, dude. And like
Yeah.
a lot of things do like match up together. And like that's why like now on all my like eBay and anything that I do like online that I sell or anything on Craigslist, I put 33 or like 66.
Well, dude, I mean, like, there was an email from Hillary to Obama. Like, she was saying something like, "Oh, I don't care what you know, maybe you shouldn't do what we do at the White House, but we have other places for that. You can still get the hot dogs, but maybe you should." Like, what the hell is Hillary talking to Obama
Now,
about hot dogs
emails
for,
are
dude?
different than the Twitter, though, bro. Emails are different than Twitter. Why would Chrissy Teigen do that on Twitter? I can the email. Hillary Clinton is wicked, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Like I cannot put my finger on it, but like her aura is red, not pink. For real, dude. Like in like Oprah too, dude.
Well, I mean, Chrissy Teigen was talking about biting kids. She's like, if you told me I had to eat human meat or turkey meat all the rest of my life, and then I'm gonna go human. And I was like, and then there was literally, listen, so there was literally an interview. They were walking on the red carpet, her and John Legend, and someone said, "Where's the craziest place you had sex in?" Right, or like something like that. And John Legend's face was like, she's like, "Good or bad?" And he was like, "Good," or whatever. And then she's like, I want to say, she's like, I'm gonna get in trouble. She's like, the Obama thing. And then people were like, what? Like the Obama thing? And she like walked away, and John Legend's face was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe she just said that. And she came back, was like, well, that was before he became president, so it's okay. And she's like, well, what's the Obama thing? He's like, we're not. And then John Legend's like, we're not gonna get into that. We're not gonna talk about that. What the hell does that mean?
Exactly, dude. They try like sometimes, bro. These people, they're all actors. Like, so you can't even like. Sometimes when we put a lot of energy into it, it winds up being awful because they can trick us too no matter what. We're like feeble-minded, all of us. Yeah. Like when you're not in on a plan, like you and I, dude, if we wanted to plot somebody out, right? You say you, Jay, me, Sarah, and we all had different positions of power, right? Uh-huh. There literally would be nobody that could beat us, dude, because we would think like 45 steps in advance. That we'd be like, okay, if this happens with this, and then this. And these people, they're smarter than you, me, Sarah, and Jay, dude. Like, they're like elite weirdos. Yeah. And who knows if it's a game to them? That's why I like to like browse and look at it, but once I start putting in a lot of energy, I get a little bit like nerved out for a while. And like the whole Pizzagate thing, like I thought because of Alex Jones it was messed up. I was like, this is like he messed it up. He dropped the ball. Like this didn't happen. Uh-huh. But then you start looking at it, you're like, oh wait, maybe this did happen, dude. And like Alex Jones was in on it, and like it's his fault that like people think it was fake. And dude, all these it's like so many levels, dude. Because like Alex Jones never talks about the people who wear little white hats.
No, he doesn't.
Ever, dude. Like, ever. And you saw with like Nick Cannon.
Yeah, he came out.
Yeah, dude, Twitter backed Nick Cannon.
They did, huh?
The whole dude, everybody up, not Twitter, the company.
Right.
Twitter, the company is owned by one of those people, dude.
Yeah.
Okay. The people on Twitter, dude, came to Nick Cannon's defense.
Yes, because he sees it. So Viacom fired him, but Fox says they're sticking with him.
And then Diddy offered him a contract.
Yeah, so I mean, he didn't say anything.
Dude, now Nick Cannon, dude, is going to be a better, greater rapper than Eminem. The next generation is going to be like, look how weak Eminem is, dude. Like, he doesn't want guns. He doesn't want this. He doesn't want that. He's not standing up for the people. And like, they're going to find out, dude, like Nick Cannon was speaking the truth, dude. And they're going to be like,
coming hardcore, dude. Yeah.
It's what Nick Cannon said, like, that bad. Like, I was not insulted. I was like, Yeah, dude, we are kind of savage, dude. I'll come at you, dude. I really will stab you in the neck. I am like a Viking. I am an animal. I literally work in a field, dude. Like I'm fine with that. Look, I'm not upset. You know, like
That's what
half
I'm
of
saying.
does
And I'm
this.
not upset either because it goes both ways. If we don't, we say about black people, we say about Persian people, Mexican people. Like I'm not going to get upset when somebody says online about a race of people, right? So what he
No.
says, like, is really you're bad that he called you a savages. What I thought was stupid was just talking about because they don't have enough sun on their
Do you
body.
think? Do you, bro? Nick Cannon is one of the most cordial people in Hollywood. Do you think if somebody like needed money or something, he would care about the color of their skin or something? Not even a little bit, dude. He doesn't care, dude. He's a good, like, bro. He's like, I'm not this religion, dude, but there is people, and I'm not saying they're good people, but he's a person who acts by of character, okay? And he's like a black Muslim of character, dude. You know, he follows the teachings of Farrakhan, but not like I'm talking not the out of context things, you know?
Right. Yeah.
Like like because Farrakhan like calls people out, but then he's like he recognizes and he gets over it. You understand what I'm saying? He's like people can't take the truth that he necessarily talks about or his truth, all right? But then like he's over it, dude. He's like, so this is what we have to do. Here's how we proceed. We proceed with peace. We proceed like this. It's not like this pure message of like hate, dude. Like Hitler, whose mother was one of them. Okay, his mother was in the same tribe of people, dude. He's the one who was like that, and they invert things, bro. They flip it on its head. Now Nick Cannon's hateful.
Yeah.
He's not hateful at all.
No, he's not.
He's not, like he said nothing wrong, dude. He was talking with his homie on an interview, like two homies talk, you know.
Yeah.
And then people take it like he's Black Hitler, dude. You're like,
Yeah.
like what? And then Deshaun too.
Yeah. Yeah. I didn't even hear what Deshaun said. I never even read it.
We gotta get Deshaun, dude.
I didn't even read it. I just know that everybody was all up in arms about it, and now he has to go visit some Holocaust survivors. And
then one of the players, what's the player? Julian Edelman, like wanted to talk to him about it. And that's what's so insulting, dude, is like everyone assumes because Deshaun is black and from Oakland. This is where the most racist part comes from, bro. Okay. That he has no idea about Jewish history.
Yeah.
Do you understand? Like, because he knows, dude, that these people like maybe some of them. Not, dude. It's not an individual base thing, dude. It's not like we like go out and hurt people. It's like, dude, like recognize what these people have done, dude, and like don't let them turn us against each other. That's it, dude.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
It turns into like anti-Semitic. Let's see what he says, because I'm looking for the.
You looking for what he said?
Yeah.
Yeah. I never read it. I was just, man, he just got a lot of backlash for it.
Now he's saying that he's like not a Jew. Like the fact that he even has to explain himself, like, dude, he plays a game. First of all, he plays a game, dude. Like, who cares? Like, what he's like, he's playing. You think if the Jewish quarterback throws a ball to him, he's not going to catch it? You think a Jewish like he's not going to run for a Jewish defensive back? Like he's going to like leave the field if there's a Jewish person? It's all ridiculous. It doesn't mean anything to anybody to his life at all.
Yes.
Like, do you think he would be in the same room as Julian Edelman? Like he's like that racist? Like no, the only person who did that, dude, was like, oh God, it sucks, bro. Because you start talking about it, and then all these red flags come up. You're like, well, the only people who didn't participate in the Olympics because of it were like, let's not talk about Palestine because they have a legitimate thing going on with Israel. But I'm talking about like when the Jews were participating in the Olympics, Adolf Hitler didn't want to participate, right? Isn't that part of like Olympic history?
Yeah. And then it was when Jesse Owens ran when it was in Germany, and that's when he threw the fist up, to him when he was up there, But yeah, he, like I said, he's gonna go out there and run. He's gonna show pride for his people, man, and for his country.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I just get so anybody can say anything about white people now, right? Anything like it's like what, dude? Like this is not where it comes from. The second this guy says one thing about the truth, like Deshaun Jackson is in trouble, it's ridiculous. Nick Cannon's in trouble. And it's just like, no, people are starting to get to the truth. Hear what Candace Owens said.
No.
And Candace Owens is out here like scolding them. And it's like, dude, you work for Dennis Prager.
Uh-huh.
And what is Dennis Prager? You get your money from that tribe of people too. Like, so
Yeah.
everybody like lambaste them, and like they're just being, for their first time, probably in a long time, honest, man. And they can't. They're muffled, right? And somehow it gets turned to like, oh, dude, this is like white people doing it. But it ain't. It's really, 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 really not, dude.
So did you bring it up? Me see, because I have it right here.
I'm gonna have to get a better lawyer, dude, right?
Yeah, you should. Do you see his quotes? Basically, he put on Twitter, he had this Hitler saying and he highlighted it. And so it says, because the white Jews knows that Negroes are the real children of Israel, and to keep America's secret, the Jews will blackmail America. They will extort America. Their plan for world domination won't work if the Negroes know who they are. The white citizens of America will be terrified to know that all this time they have been mistreated, discriminated, and lynching of children of Israel. They will extort America. The plan for world domination won't work if the Negroes know who they were.
That's true.
That's what I'm saying. What did he say that's bad? Because it came from Hitler. So that's why everybody's mad that it's from Hitler.
Yeah, people don't like Hitler, but Hitler was. God, Fed, Hitler was that he wasn't in their tribe.
Exactly.
It's like a fact of like history. It's like, dude, I'm not doing this to my people. You guys are doing it to yourselves. And dude, in their culture, the only thing that matters, bro, just like Jesus was telling, Jesus told them, right? He said, you are of your father, the devil, and I am of my father in heaven. Okay? Mm-hmm. Because they believe in their law that when you descend from your mother, no matter what, you're Jewish. Mm-hmm. You understand? Mm-hmm. This is their own law, dude. So by their law, dude, Hitler was Jewish.
Yeah.
So I don't know how any of it is Germans' fault.
Right.
I don't know how any of it is anybody else's fault but their own. Like this, dude, they can't get past the fact the lower ones who are not in the higher societies, right? Mm-hmm. They can't get over the fact, dude, that the people who control the world are mostly them, and they do a lot of wicked shit.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, look how long ago that was, and we were talking about that, about just who's running everything that they're feeding everyone.
I don't want I don't think any of us want reparations, right? Yeah, do they feed people? They shovel people, but it's fed. Oh God, the problem is, bro, it goes back hundreds of years, dude. Like even when you find out the founding of America, okay, it was to get away from some of these people, dude, who were in disguise, bro, who had been put in there, dude, by the Medici family, by this shit is so old and calculated, and it runs on like crown law, right? Mm-hmm. And the original crown, like, really is the Egyptian crown, okay? And it goes from like Egypt, and it goes to Persia, it goes to Greece, it goes to Rome, okay? It goes to the Vatican, okay? Somehow between when the Vatican gets it and the crown goes to England, England now has the fake crown, okay? Mm-hmm. But the Pope is still the king of the whole world, okay? In decree, the Pope is the king of the whole world. Do you understand? Yeah. And now somehow, when we get America, okay? America's not under the New World because it's not there. It's not. It's a new world. It's not under this old world law, okay? So immediately, dude, this tribe of people start to try to gravel it, dude. You understand? They immediately step in and try to gravel it away. Luckily, our founding fathers were like, time out. This is a false crown. This is, in this country, every person is a king. Every person is sovereign, you know? Mm-hmm. And they've been graveling that away from us, dude, since like 1758. And like, you find out about like George Washington. Like when you really find out about him, you're like, oh, dude, he actually was just like a mercenary for the Queen. And then you start finding out about Abraham. Dude, Abraham Lincoln was literally why, bro? You know why they tell us he's great? Because he was awful.
Yeah.
All these guys, dude, they're awful. Okay, like they always did exactly the opposite. They subverted the government, and our founding fathers knew that because they worked with these people. You understand? They just didn't. They weren't just like, oh, let's just separate from the Queen because she's like King George. Excuse me, not the Queen. We have a Queen now.
Right.
Please don't separate from King George because we have we don't like him. It wasn't, dude. It wasn't like that. It was like, okay, dude, we know who King George is. We know this fake bloodline. Okay, they're keeping people in slavery. They're making people slaves. We got to get out of here. We're slaves to them. Hold on, dude. We're slaves to them. Okay, dude. The thing about it is like, dude, they were all slaves, bro. Like to like the crown. And people forget this in our history. Like that's how bad it's been grappled. You're like, what? Like, but it doesn't matter because the color of your skin. You're like, no, dude. The king kept us as slaves. And when we came over here, we wrote a bill of the Declaration of Independence, and this has been a grabble, like, bro, ever since then, because the crown is actually like a grabble. It's like a fake bloodline, dude. Those are all fake bloodlines. You can look at all the way back from like when the Pope separated it. Now the Pope was the rightful king, and the New World gets discovered. It sounds so. If you guys care, you can like really go look up the real facts. But the fact of the matter is like the grabble with the banksters, dude, has been in there, and like that's what they tell us. Abraham Lincoln was so good too, because during Reconstruction, right, they basically took away everybody's rights. Like that's where we got marriage licenses. That's where we got you had to have a permit because they didn't want. You know how marriage licenses started?
No.
They didn't. They used it on all of us, right? They used racism on all of us. Okay, they said, so if you were white, marrying a white person, you didn't have to get a marriage license. If you were black, marrying a black, you didn't have to get a marriage license. Nobody cared. Okay, the marriage licenses, and you can look this up in Black's Law Dictionary, Volume 3. The 1800s version, okay? In Black's Law Dictionary, it defines marriage license as a license between interracial couple. That's it. Wow. You can't argue with it, dude. It's like a fact of history, right? So the marriage license, they established it because they used race. Like, we don't want race mixing. People can get sick. We got to make sure, like under doctor's orders, that these black couple and this white woman and this black man and this black woman and this white man can get married. Okay, and it winded up working so well, all right, okay, that they started scaring everybody into marriage licenses, dude. All right, that's how the grabble worked. They bought, I think, the 13th or 14th Amendment. I don't know all of them, dude. And then after that, dude, right, comes the right to bear arms, right? Slavery. Okay, these guys didn't want the slaves to have guns because they were just slaves. They're going to come and kill us. Right. So they're like, oh, let's make it so like they told everybody in the North and the South, like, black people are mad. They're going to come and kill you. Okay. Oh, we need to make gun permits. Right. Yeah. Now we have gun permits.
Now you can try to control who gets them or not. Yep. That's a trip, man.
Every time, dude.
That's a trip.
It's every time. It's not like one time. It's every single time we can do it.
That's a trip, dude.
Yeah, dude. It's the history of our country where they have used division politics. You know, and that's why, like, the best part about you and I and like the people we grew up with is like we grew up around like a bunch of different people. Like, if you call one of us out, like it doesn't even affect us because deep in our heart we know it's not true. Yeah, you know, we not even deep in our heart. Like,
no, it just didn't even matter. You know what I mean?
It doesn't even matter.
Yeah, that's the whole thing. Doesn't even matter.
Because you can't be like, well, I have this. Like, I have every type. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. I had this one, like what? Like
Yeah.
my neighborhood didn't. It was literally like a pot of just everything.
Everything. Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
And so you can't tell me that like in some ways it works, in some ways it doesn't. But they use it to like after they get it all mixed up like that, then they start doing all these weird politics, dude, and they can constantly turn it against people. Now they've turned it. Now it's white people's turn.
Yeah. Yeah. Or like I said, we're seeing it again now, right? I mean, because this is what it is.
Right.
Do you think this is all? You think this is all going away in, after the election?
The flu is this Corvid.
Yeah.
Billy.
They already sent me an email yesterday saying that the boys, well, Daniel is the only one that goes to regular school, public school, is that they have to start. They're going to start online the beginning of the year.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're not going to go to school yet, so they're going to start off with the distance learning first.
My kid's school is like, dude, we're fighting the government. We're done.
Good for them,
dude.
Good for them. I want to call that one of those small gyms over here and see if, like, hey, if they're going to make it or not, and we should just buy it, man. Just so we can.
I got a way to circumvent all the laws, dude. I know two ways, dude. Like right now, I've been studying the law like a madman lately, dude. I've been listening to it while I work out in the field, you know. So not only am I a farmer, dude, I'm a lawyer now, you know.
Good job.
I told Shay like she's a lawyer at my gym. I'm like, I read the Constitution 3 times, dude. We're officially colleagues. You know, she started hella laughing, and she calls me colleague every day now. Dude.
Good job, man. Awesome,
yeah,
man.
She's like, I was wearing our T-shirt today. She's like, oh, we're gonna get a T-shirt since we're colleagues. I was like, dude, of course, dude. Saghebi and Shay Law. And she goes, why are you first? I was like, well, I don't even know if you're gonna make a partner yet.
Yes, right. That's our law firm, dude, on that side.
So, dude, if you want to open a gym, guys, I'm going to tell you guys cut and dry, dude. There's two ways to do it. Okay, one, do it as a sole proprietor. All right. Then no corporate entity can come at you according to the Constitution. Don't let them take you out of your state manhood, your actual legal manhood. If you haven't learned about it, learn about the difference between being a legal man, okay, and the person that's on your driver's license. The person that's on your driver's license in capital letters is a straw man. I know it sounds crazy, okay? But when you get a social security number, they separate you at birth, dude. That's why it's called like a birth canal. That's why you have a certificate of birth. That's why it's just like a boat, okay? Birth canal, boat. I mean, it's all boat related, okay? That's why, and the court system is all based on maritime law. So learn about it, dude. All right. As a sole proprietor, dude, they want you to think as a limited liability corporation, dude. It's some kind of better corporation. That's why they call it limited liability, dude. But in all actuality, dude, when you're a sole proprietor, no corporation, only an individual, man, flesh and blood can come after you. Okay? A corporation is considered a person's. It's very different, dude. I know it sounds like, oh, what is he talking about, right?
No, but I mean, that's law, because if you get into it and you actually read it, a lot of the times it doesn't make sense until you really break it down.
But if you're a sole proprietor and you have an ironclad contract, okay, and you write the contract in the King's English, okay, you don't use this new stuff that these growlers want to use. You use the King's Common Law English, okay, and like you make people understand that you have the jovial title of that business, and that business belongs to you. You're not doing any business through your social security number. You're not doing any business through your anything like that, dude, because you have all rights, dude. You're not commercing. You're not leaving the state, dude. You're letting people come and lift weights. Now, this is not financial advice, by the way, dude, because like, you could get in trouble and like have to fight a little bit, dude. And like, it's okay. You might get steamrolled. Listen, but eventually in federal court, you're going to win, dude, and you're going to sue the judge, and you're going to be a very wealthy person. These type of things, sometimes with the Constitution, you don't hear about them because they pay a lot of money to keep it quiet. Okay, so another way to do it, right, is you put that the gym is a house of worship. That's it.
That's it.
They can't close you down, dude, if you're out of worship. No matter what, guys, no matter what. They can make any law they want, guys. Anything. They could say anything. They could do anything. They could put anything on paper that they want, right? They could go vote on it. They could have you arrested. But legally, dude, in the court of law, okay, they can never, ever, ever in the United States respectfully make any, it says any, dude, any laws governing religion. Any. So if it's part of your religion to work out every day and lift weights, they cannot tell you you cannot. That's it. It's the bottom line. And I'm not giving legal advice, but anybody, like, no lawyer is going to tell you this, guys. No judges tell you this because they're all in the same club. Okay? They're in the bar. They swear their allegiance to the bar. You know?
Mm-hmm.
We swear our allegiance to getting gains, right?
Yes. Gains all day.
Just they swear it to like something different. So they're going to tell you don't do it like that.
So that makes sense. So whatever happened to, remember back in the day, Lord's Gym, dude? You just call it Lord's Gym again. They can't touch you.
Dude, call it church gym.
Yeah, church gym.
Church lift or church gym, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Or anything like that.
Anything, yeah, anything.
Yeah, I mean, you got, like, if I was the owner of a business like that, dude, I'd immediately, like, terminate my LLC. The more I'm learning, it's just, some of these things are to shackle you guys. They're to shackle you to this not common law. It's corporate law, you understand?
Mm-hmm.
Like, so you're signing, like, when you sign a contract with this, with, like, the Social Security, you're becoming a corporation.
Mm-hmm.
That's why people say when you look at your Social Security number, it's on the stock market. Yeah, it is.
Right.
You're a corporation. Okay. The legal you, flesh and blood you, doesn't have to have anything to do with that corporation if you don't want to. It's at your discrepancy. You don't I'm into like learning about the truth. Now is like would I do any of it? Maybe it's not worth the fight for me right now, my choice.
Yeah.
You know?
But at least you know you would have options if you were in that, or if you were going to venture into that.
Well, dude, if I was it, I will when I'm older. You know, I will be into that a lot more when I'm older, I think. Right now, I just got to get through like racing kids, dude. You can't do anything.
I know, can't do anything crazy, man.
No, it's not even like, yeah, dude. Like, the judge could put you in contempt of court for like almost anything, and so they do that a lot of the times. But then when you get out, you know, you're like, well, hey, dude, you overreached your jurisdiction. It's all about playing this weird common law game, dude. And like, there's hundreds and hundreds of like people that do it. But at this point in my life, dude, like, I like learning about it, but is it something that I have faith in? Not even a little bit, dude. I just like talking about it and like being like, oh, dude, this is what this guy would do. This is what this guy would do. But like a lot of that stuff is like real, true American law, dude. Like,
and you told what's her name some of these stuff, and does she agree or does she know, or what's her name? Shannon. What's her name?
Yeah, Shay. She like,
Shay?
dude. She was like, yeah, you're like, I'll take you to. She's like, I'll go against you. The judge is gonna laugh at you. She's like, I'm a space cadet, you know. But she likes it. She likes that I think outside the box.
Yeah.
And like, she knows that like I know my shit. You know, and then just because she's like, well, just because you're right doesn't mean it works out like that in court. I think that's more for mentality.
That's true.
You know, like, yeah, that is right. And like, that is true.
Yep.
Everything you're saying is true. But dude, like, you have to like do things like you have to file affidavits, like, which is, if you don't know what an affidavit is, it's a sworn written statement, right? You file these affidavits, dude, to let the judge know that, dude, this is not a flesh and blood man. That's like a corporation coming after you. Okay. So, dude, you're there. You write an affidavit, and that's an actual sworn statement, right?
Right.
A corporate officer, a police officer, after that, okay, when you're saying that you're flesh and blood, now they are only a hearsay witness. Even if they were right there, remember, they're working for the corporation. So it's hearsay. Turns into like this whole weird hearsay thing, dude. And hearsay is not allowed in common law court. It's man versus man.
Yeah.
So the cop is representing the corporation, so he's not allowed in the court.
Wow.
Do you understand?
Where are you learning? Where are you reading all this stuff from again? You said?
It's not just like one place. It's not
No,
one place.
you're just gathering a
Like,
bunch of information.
all right. So there's this guy. His name. I'll find his name right here, dude. I was watching him earlier. Okay, Marty Leeds. He's got a channel on YouTube. Marty Leeds. All right, and he teaches.
Mhm.
He's got a link on there, and there's a guy. It's a 6-hour video. Okay, and that guy's teaching about constitutional law. Okay, then there's a guy named Ravi, and he teaches like he beat California into an oblivion through that whole affidavit thing that I was talking to you about.
Right.
And Ravi, I learned from this webcast called Crow. Okay, dude, and there's this other lady on there, and like Crow has the most interesting people, and he's been banned by YouTube. He doesn't even say anything hateful or anything like that, dude. He's just like tells you like the facts of like banking and the facts of like medicine, the facts of like stuff that's like out of this world that like we've forgotten, dude. You know, that like just like the law. Like, bro, there was a lady on his show. Okay, her name was Lotus, right? She's bro. I at first I was like, oh, dude, he's got this crazy lady out of there. She's out of her mind, right? You guys can like Google all this, dude. She might have sued the Federal Reserve for holding our social security numbers in ransom. Okay, dude, I think she sued for the whole country now. Like, dude, I think she's sued for like $88 trillion, dude.
Really?
And not just that, dude. Dude, I know it sounds like it's crazy, right? It sounds ludicrous, right? But after she did that, the date was July 6th that it happened. Okay. All these weird things started happening, dude. Like the Queen of England was locked out of her palace. Okay. The coat of arms fell off of the palace. Okay. A bunch of like royals got arrested. Like all these like weird like stuff started happening with the treasury, and like it's my I can't even put it into words. If you guys ever get a chance to listen to Crow 777, he'll blow your they'll blow your mind, dude. That's where it comes from. I learned it from Crow. I learned it from Big Bear, Owen Benjamin. A lot of it from Owen Benjamin. Shout out Owen Benjamin. I learned a lot from James True. James True is like a mind control expert. Okay, he gets you to think. He's the one who got me to think about like Tom Hanks. You know, like, what if Tom Hanks really is like a good person and he's doing this to get everybody's eyes on it? All right.
Yeah.
Another person I listen to all the time, dude, is Pockets of the Future, dude. Shout out Pockets, bro. Shout out Pockets all the time, dude. I learn a lot from Pockets of the Future, and like. I'm not into his heartfulness and meditation garbage, but he'll like turn you on to like this person says this person says this. Also from like the Celtic side, all right, from like somebody who understands about like the old like way of doing things, like the Odin way, like the pagan way, but like not wicked pagans, but like pagans who were like in their garden and who understand that kind. Like there's a guy and his name is what's his name? Beardsley, something Beardsley, and he's dope too, dude. So like, but the one you got, dude, the one that's the best is Big Bear, dude.
Big Bear.
Yeah, Owen Benjamin, dude.
Nice.
But he's only on DLive. He's not even allowed on YouTube.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He's a lot for some people, dude, because he goes off. He's like me, bro. He'll tell people, like, dude, you're masturbating way too much.
Right.
Like you're a nasty pig. Like, go get married, have some kids, be fruitful. He's like he believes like we believe, dude. Like build big families, build them strong, make boys. You know, like
yeah.
No offense to my girls, dude. Like, it's not bad to have girls. I don't mean it like that, dude. But like, being masculine is good. That's all I'm saying, dude. And he'll bring a lot of like truth to like the table, and like he goes through a lot of it. And so, from him, I found a lot of the individual guys too. Like I got the word gravy from him. I got the grabbler thing from him. I got the people who wear little white hats. Dude, he's an OG, bro.
Okay.
Yeah,
I thought you came up with all that stuff yourself, man. I figured the white hats. I knew probably gravel and gravy probably from someone else.
The grabbler he got, okay, but like he says where he got it from. Grabbler, okay, he got from an actual magazine that I think it was the Atlantic, like a publication, and that's where that comes from. Yeah, he definitely made up the men who wear little white hats, because that was a whole like conversation that he had on his streams about like you got to be careful about what you say on YouTube. You kind of got to fool it. You understand?
Yeah,
so instead of coming out, you just say, well, like, the people who light candles before Christmas, or the people, like I say personally, the people who killed Jesus. Everybody knows like the people who killed Jesus. So like when I say someone, I'll be like, the people who killed Jesus. And dry biscuits he got from some other YouTuber, I believe, who was like in the chat room, and he's like, what about the oh dude, no more dry biscuits. And then we all started dry biscuits. It happened like on chat. So it was like everybody together,
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Like there's a few good different guys out there who are like, and they never believe, dude, the sovereign citizens who like are criminals. If you're a criminal, dude, and you do something wrong, you're in trouble, dude. You can't get out of it. That's like you're an idiot. You're trying to pervert the law.
Yes. So there was another shooting yesterday, I think it was Detroit. So this guy was getting arrested for a triple homicide, wanted for a triple homicide. They arrest him. His homie sees that he's getting arrested, pulls out a gun, starts shooting at the cop, and then the cops kill him and shoot him. So now they're protesting for his death.
Oh, I'm sorry for the Democrats lost, dude.
Was like the little brother, the brother of the guy that died. He's like, oh man, we want justice, we want this. And I was listening, shout out to the Hodge twins because that's where I got it from. And they're like, man, if my brother did that, I'm like, man, something was wrong with him that day. Idiot, you can go shoot a cop in the face. You're gonna pull out a gun. They're like, they weren't even after you. They were after your partner. And you decided to pull out a gun and start shooting at the cops. What do you think's gonna happen?
Dude, I like the Hodge twins too.
Yeah. I've always liked them. I liked it when they were just started, man. They were just doing their little food reviews.
As Owen Benjamin would call the Hodge twins, they're bike returners, dude.
Bike returners?
Bike returners, dude. Like he says black people like to steal bikes, dude.
Wow. They're returning those bikes, man. No Devos out here, man.
It's not like exactly when you take it out of context.
Yeah, no Devos, dude.
He's hurt my feelings, dude.
Yeah,
Plenty
no
of
Devos.
great brothers and sisters, dude. Listen to that show. I'll tell you what. Because he doesn't care.
Yeah.
Huh?
I said, that's it, dude.
Yeah, dude. So next week we'll talk about your outdoor workout adventure. We've been talking a lot today, dude. Huh?
Yeah, we did. Next week we got a lot. We got baseball starting next week, hopefully. Knock on wood, huh? Shout out to John Gruden. Knock on wood. Baseball starts on Monday. 2 exhibition games against Giants.
Gonna start.
Huh?
Gonna start.
What?
Is it gonna start?
I don't know. Seems like it.
What do you think in your spirit, dude?
I'm gonna say yes. I think they're gonna try to start it, and crap's gonna happen. People are gonna get, it's just gonna come down. They're gonna shut it down. Shut it down. The NBA, a lot of people are trying to break out of the bubble. Not break out of it, but people are telling on NBA players who are walking out of the bubble. One guy, I think he was from, I forgot what team he was, but he went out to go get a food delivery, and he walked out the bubble, so now he had to be quarantined for, I don't know, probably 14 days or so.
Dude, this is the dumbest things I've ever seen in my life, dude.
It's so dumb. It is so dumb.
Now
the news are saying, oh, well, wearing a mask when you're working out, it can be good for your lungs. It's like working out in higher elevation.
Hypoxia is awful for you guys. Hypoxia is having no oxygen No
None.
levels. Hypoxia. That's
Like,
it.
like wow, now
Everybody
this is
has
what
it. You
they're
have to
trying
have
people.
oxygen.
This is what they're trying to feed people now. Now they're saying masks are good for you when you're working out. It's like working out at higher altitude. Great. So
That's just
stupid. So dumb.
Stupid beast mode, dude. You had to come out there with those dumb masks. Not everyone thinks they're good for you because you can't.
Oh, right?
High
There
altitude.
used to be a couple guys that just would wear them at the gym while they were
It's
running.
the bacteria. Like these guys are acting like bacteria you can see.
Yes.
Viruses you can't even see,
Yes.
and they're acting like bacteria is fake. God, it's so upside, guys. It's so upside down. I don't even know if you listen to the show and you made it this far, you know it's upside down.
Upside down. My dumbass brother got the coronavirus tatted on his neck.
He got coronavirus, the actual virus.
Yeah, the little animated thing.
Oh, that's got him, dude.
Gabe was on Twitch. Gabe's been a Twitch guy for the longest time when he was video gaming, right? And so he still follows this guy, and every once in a while he'll hop on and look it up and stuff. And I had my PlayStation, and it was always Corona 14 was always my thing, right? And so Gabe, when he started taking over my PlayStation, he just kept it as Corona 14. And so these guys was ready to ban Gabe and kick him out because he thought he was making fun of the virus because people are dying. Now you're coming out and trying to say coronavirus, corona is a virus. You're making fun of people, and Gabe's like, man, I got badges back in 2010 or whatever. Back then, that my Twitter handle was this was this name back in the day when PlayStation, whatever. I don't know if it was 3 or probably 4 when it first came. But whatever, still, the point is that they were kind of trying to give him a hard time and try to say that they would have kicked him out of the stream also if he would have saw that it was Corona.
Wow.
Yeah, soy boys, man.
Everybody's so sensitive, dude.
Yep, soy boys.
That's why I'm lifting.
That's it, man.
Get those steel arms. All right, brother.
All right,
I'll spot you
I'll
next
spot
week.
you later. Yes, sir.
Bye, everybody. Spot you guys later too. Peace.